Thanks, Jess. Ante, commiserations on the defeat after something like that. Just what are your emotions after that? Looked like you were getting pretty frustrated on the touchline.
Yeah, pretty frustrated. Look, we knew it would be a difficult game coming back from Tasmania and the short turnaround to play against Melbourne Victory side, who is obviously very well drilled, very organised, very fit. And we had a couple of bodies missing, to be fair, as well, with Sush, Mariappa and Muri Najjar. So we were sort of had to make a few changes, particularly on that left sort of side. But look, in the end, I thought we were in the game for the majority of it. But then towards the end, we didn't manage those big crucial moments in the game. And Melbourne Victory obviously deserved the 3 points.
Do you feel like a bit of air might have come out of your side after Alex's goal was disallowed for what looked to be the barest of margins?
Yeah, normal. I think that's normal. There was a big lift. You know, when you think that you're back into the game, and we've done that on a few occasions this season, and starting to build a bit of momentum. But you know, a couple of those big moments we didn't handle well, but I also thought that a couple big decisions on the night went against us, and that makes it difficult. And then you know, on the other hand, you've got Tommy Urich coming on and Danny De Silva, who have missed so much football, and there's a lot of emotion there as well, and you know that there's a lot to play for. So in the end, it was just too much for us on the night.
You mentioned there a lot to play for. Obviously, this loss not ideal for your finals chances. You still confident you can turn this around and play finals football?
Yeah, I can't look further than the Newcastle Jets next week. You know, obviously now, you know, with this short turnaround that we did have, we needed to pick up something against Western United and Victory. Unfortunately, we didn't. So now all we have to do is focus on the Jets and put on a performance where at home we can pick up maximum points. But we now, you know, obviously need to depend on others, which isn't an ideal scenario, but all we can do is recover well, refocus, see how the boys pulled up and go again on Sunday.
The fact that you do have 2 7-day turnarounds coming up before your last 2 games, a boost for your side, you'll get some bodies back and a bit of fitness back?
Yeah, of course. I think with the way the season's been, it's quite challenging, and I think we've got a week full of rain again here in Sydney, so now, if we can find a training ground and get a bit of work done, but yeah, with a couple of boys coming back, well, the obvious one is Mariappa through suspension, and hopefully De Silva and Urich pulled up okay, so that gives you a glimpse of what maybe next Sunday can look like. But yeah, as I said, we first have to get over this, and it'll take us a couple of days, and maybe with the week we've had, the boys you know, have a bit of time with their family and away from the football club, and we go again on Monday.
Just last one from me before I hand over to Nick, but you mentioned pulling up. Any immediate injury concerns coming out of that one?
I didn't even walk into the players' change room, so I haven't spoken to the medical staff. However, we're concerned with Charles, to take Charles off at half-time. That's the main one, and you know, I'll catch up with the medical staff after this.
Hey, Ante, commiserations on the result. Tommy and Danny today, I guess, obviously Tommy getting a full half hour, Danny getting through a full half hour. How did you see their performances tonight? Tommy looked really good and looked like he was getting involved in the play. Was that probably the most encouraging you've seen from him, you know, at least in this period of time you've seen him on the field?
I've waited 24 games for this moment, you know, and I don't have a crystal ball, and I hate to use the words if, but, you know, you're a good footballing side if you've got Tommy Urich, Danny De Silva, Uli Davila and Craig Noon on the pitch at the same time. Hasn't happened. Loved seeing what they could offer us in glimpses. Is it going to be enough now to get us there? I'm not sure, but I'm just happy for them, because Tommy and Danny De Silva, they've missed a lot of football and they've worked ever so hard to get back onto the pitch. So I just hope they can get some more minutes and finish off the season in the correct manner.
And I guess in that second half, when you guys really started to get a foothold in the game after Nooney scored, I guess what were some of those things that you really liked that you started to see when you were able to penetrate those lines and obviously get some movement in your attacking play?
Yeah, well, you just got, you know, we had a bit more offensive players on the park at the same time that can combine. Obviously, dribbling is one way to, you know, dismantle or disrupt a team that defends very good on the edge of their box. I still feel we, you know, at times made some poor decisions and got done in transition, and, you know, credit to them, they're very dangerous on that. But look, they're not a team where you're going to create a lot of chances, but we tried to go through a few different avenues. But you know, there was enough there at 2-1 to at least give them a fright, and I really genuinely thought that we could get something from the game. But then that third one killed us, and we're pretty much done after that.
All good here. Thanks, Ante.
Thanks, gents.
Tom, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, just quickly, Ante. Commiserations, mate. You spoke about how now you have to rely on others and, you know, be aware of other results now. How does that impact what you say to the team to get them up for these next 2 games? Does it make it harder?
To be honest, I'm just saying that I haven't even looked at the ladder, but I assume because we haven't won any in the last 2, and there's only 6 points up for grabs, and I know it was tight. Look, you know, we just have to focus on Sunday, you know, and that's it. We know we're a decent side, particularly when we've got some of these bodies back. But we just need a good week on the training park, and if we're good enough, you know, Sunday, and we can get a result, then maybe that keeps us alive for another week. Otherwise, you know, that's the end. But we keep believing. There's a lot of quality in that dressing room, a lot of proud players that are hurting, and I'm sure that, you know, when we do get back together at the you know, Monday, there's enough pride and quality to, as I said, really train, be focused, and finish the season in the correct manner. And whether or not that's good enough to get us there, time will tell. But let's play against a difficult Jets side on Sunday here first.
Yeah, and your next 2 home games are both home games. So I say your next 2 games are both home games. And you spoke about just going out in the proper manner. How important has the support at this place been all season?
It's been challenging for everyone, players, staff, supporters, everything. And we were on a decent run here at home, and tonight there was a good initiative from the club as well with the flood relief, with the donations from the ticket sales. So look, they've come out and support us. It's been difficult to get a lot of people to the games live, but we're a new club in a difficult market here in Sydney. You have to understand, coming in at this stage with COVID and up against Sydney FC and Wanderers, it's not an easy marketplace, but we're just doing our best, and you know, hopefully you know, we can continue to grow and take small steps.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
Thanks, gents. See you later.